10 things women do when they're into you. Old Stoic wisdom. Love is not something you look for. Love is something you become. Wayne Dyer. When a woman likes you, her actions often reveal more than her words. There are subtle, yet clear signs that can give you insight into her true feelings. As with all things in life, understanding these signals requires both patience and wisdom. In this video, we'll uncover the key behaviors women often exhibit when they're drawn to you, from the way they engage with you to the little gestures they make that might go unnoticed. These signs are not always loud, but they are there, and recognizing them can give you a better understanding of her intentions. Stay with us until the end, because we'll also cover some of the most obvious signals that you certainly won't want to miss. Let's dive in. 1. Flirty body language. When a woman is truly interested in you, her body language will speak volumes, often louder than words. As the ancient Stoics would advise, we are more often frightened than hurt, and we suffer more from imagination than from reality. This applies to how we interpret body language, as it is often our overactive imagination that leads us to misread signals. However, the signs of a woman's interest can be quite clear when observed attentively. One of the most telling signs is flirty body language. When she is attracted to you, her body will instinctively lean towards you, almost as if it is drawn to you by some unseen force. This is a primal, unspoken sign that speaks to a deep connection. Her posture may shift in a way that highlights her natural curves, perhaps adjusting herself to stand taller or sit more comfortably, all the while keeping you within her focus. These small shifts are not accidental. They are deliberate gestures aimed at creating closeness. Think about the next time you're in a conversation with her. If she leans in slightly, maintaining strong eye contact, and offers a soft smile, those are clear indicators of interest. It's as if her body is subconsciously inviting you to come closer, both physically and emotionally. Imagine her gently tilting her head as you speak. This is a subtle yet profound gesture of engagement, signaling that she's not only listening, but also open and receptive to the connection you're building. Her eyes might sparkle with curiosity or warmth, drawing you in even more, and at times, she may even touch her lips or play with her hair as she listens attentively to your words. These small but meaningful actions are clear signs that she is into you. As Marcus Aurelius, the Roman emperor and Stoic philosopher, once said, "The soul becomes dyed with the colour of its thoughts." When a woman is interested in you, her thoughts and emotions are reflected through these movements, which are often involuntary yet deeply meaningful. It's her body's way of saying, "I am here, and I want to connect with you." If you find yourself noticing these small signals, don't overlook them. They are not just physical movements, they are the manifestation of a deeper desire to create a meaningful connection with you. This is an opportunity to respond with genuine engagement, reinforcing the bond she is trying to establish. In life, we often seek clarity in our relationships, and these body language cues offer valuable insight. When you notice her leaning in, playing with her hair, or smiling at you while maintaining close eye contact, remember, these are signals not only of attraction, but also of a potential deeper emotional connection. It's crucial to be attentive to these signs and respond with the same openness so you can build a meaningful connection. I invite you to share your thoughts in the comments. Have you experienced this kind of body language? How did you respond? Let's discuss how these signs play out in real life. 2. Intense eye scanning. When a woman is truly attracted to you, her eyes will reveal it long before her words do. As the old Stoic wisdom reminds us, what we see is often more truthful than what we hear. Eyes, they say, never lie. And when a woman is interested in you, her gaze becomes deliberate, intense, and focused. You might notice her eyes lingering on you, studying you in a way that feels deeper than usual. Her gaze might slowly move from your eyes to your lips, then to your chest or shoulders, as though she's taking in your entire presence, piece by piece. This isn't a fleeting glance, it's intentional and steady, a silent acknowledgement of your physical appeal. Imagine, for instance, you're sitting across from her at dinner, and during a conversation, you catch her eyes subtly shifting from your face to your shoulders, and then back to your eyes again. It's not just about what you're saying, but about the way she's observing every detail of you. This kind of intense eye contact isn't accidental. It's a sign of attraction and interest, showing that she's not only paying attention to your words, but also to your appearance and the way you carry yourself. Just like the Stoic principle of being observant in all things, she's paying close attention, reading you like a book, studying your every movement. The more this happens, the more evident it becomes that she's drawn to you, perhaps even in a way that goes beyond words. It's a powerful reminder that often attraction speaks through silent actions, like a gaze that can convey what words sometimes cannot. Pay attention to these subtle signals, and take note of how they mirror your own feelings. Have you noticed this happening with someone recently? Share your thoughts with us in the comments. Let's start a conversation about these telling signs. If you've made it this far, you've gained valuable insight that most men overlook. Understanding these subtle signs gives you an edge in navigating relationships. Don't let this knowledge go to waste. Take action. Please comment, "I am aware of the signs and ready to move forward with confidence." 3. The do and smile. When a woman genuinely smiles at you, it can say more than words ever could. The smile I'm talking about isn't just a simple curve of the lips or a polite gesture. It's a smile that reaches her eyes, radiating warmth and happiness that can't be faked. In the wisdom of the ancients, a sincere expression of joy was considered a reflection of the soul's true feelings. This kind of smile is known as the genuine smile, one that reveals deep happiness, not just the mask of politeness we wear in everyday interactions. When a woman likes you, she will often smile in this way without even thinking about it. Picture a conversation where you share something funny, and her reaction isn't just a small laugh. It's a big, radiant smile that lights up her face and makes her eyes sparkle with genuine joy. This isn't a simple gesture. It's an invitation into her world, a silent message that she feels comfortable, safe, and truly happy in your presence. In modern life, where gestures are often misinterpreted or masked by social filters, this smile stands out as one of the clearest signs of attraction and emotional connection. It's an expression that speaks to something deeper, a recognition of your presence, not just as a casual acquaintance, but as someone who brings her real joy. When you encounter such a smile, it's a sign you've made her feel understood, respected, and happy, not simply entertained. Remember that in Stoic philosophy, the true measure of connection and respect isn't in grand gestures, but in the authentic moments of shared joy and understanding. So when you notice her eyes light up with that smile, take it as a clear signal. She's not just being polite, she's letting you know you've made an impact, and she feels a real connection with you. This ancient wisdom still holds true today. Genuine happiness is a rare and precious gift, and when shared in a smile, it's a clear marker of genuine affection. 4. Touching her neck or collarbone. When a woman touches her neck or collarbone, it's more than just an innocent gesture. It's a powerful, almost instinctive sign that she's drawn to you. This subtle movement, often accompanied by a light brushing of the fingers or a playful interaction with her hair, can reveal both attraction and a hint of nervousness. She's aware of her body and how you're likely perceiving her, and in that moment, she's not just communicating with words, but with every delicate touch. Think of it like this. You're deep in conversation, perhaps sharing a joke or laughing together, and she gently traces her fingers along her collarbone or adjusts her hair. What does it really mean? It's not just an idle act. She's making herself vulnerable, signalling that she wants to be noticed, and subtly drawing you in without saying a word. This movement, simple as it may seem, carries weight. It's a powerful indication that she feels a spark of chemistry, and she's eager to connect. Remember, in the words of the philosopher Seneca, it is not that we have a short time to live, but that we waste much of it. So when she opens up like this, no matter how small the gesture, recognize the moment. Don't let it slip by unnoticed. It's a chance to create a deeper connection. But beware, this sign isn't just about her desire to be seen. It's a signal to you, a call to action. Be present, be aware, and respond with confidence. The Stoics teach us that presence and self-control lead to true power. So, when she subtly reveals her vulnerability in this way, meet it with strength and clarity. Acknowledge her signal, and in return, create the space for something greater to emerge between the two of you. Remember, the world doesn't reward hesitation, it rewards action. If you notice this subtle sign of attraction, don't just admire it. Step into the moment, acknowledge it, and take control of the connection. It's time to act. Like, comment, and subscribe if you believe in recognizing these powerful moments. Leave a comment below telling me the most memorable moment when you caught this sign of attraction. And if you find today's content very interesting, please give me a word of encouragement by commenting "very interesting" in the comments section. That is a huge motivation for us. Thank you. 5. Frequent touches. In the realm of attraction, actions often speak more powerfully than words, and one of the clearest indicators that a woman is into you is the frequency of her touches. These subtle yet significant gestures, such as a gentle touch on your arm during a conversation or a light nudge when you make her laugh, speak volumes about her feelings. Stoic wisdom teaches us that true connection often goes beyond words. It's in the unspoken gestures, the subtle hints of affection that create intimacy and understanding between individuals. When a woman frequently touches you, it's as if she's inviting you into her personal space, signaling that she's comfortable with you and is eager to form a deeper bond. Think of a time when you're sitting across from her at a cafe, sharing a light-hearted story, and she leans in just a little closer, tapping your hand or placing her fingers softly on your forearm. This simple, almost instinctive act is not just about physical closeness, but about fostering emotional intimacy. It's her way of telling you that she enjoys your presence, that your company is comforting and valued. In the world of Stoicism, this can be seen as the expression of a deeper connection that transcends the superficial. A physical touch is a silent message, much like the Stoic principle of focusing on actions rather than words. In this moment, the touch conveys far more than what could ever be expressed verbally. It's a subtle yet powerful way of showing affection and a desire for closeness. So, if you find yourself the recipient of these frequent touches, take note. It's likely that she is invested in building something meaningful with you. Remember, relationships, much like Stoic wisdom, are built on the foundation of trust, consistency, and genuine connection. If you're noticing these touches, it's time to reflect on the deeper bond being formed. Does it feel natural? Does it align with your values and intentions? Let me know in the comments what you think about these unspoken signs of affection and how you've experienced them in your own life. 6. Sitting close. When a woman is genuinely interested in you, her actions often communicate more than words ever could, and one of the most telling signs is when she moves close to you physically. Imagine a situation where you're hanging out together, and as the conversation flows, she gradually shifts closer to you, perhaps inching her chair toward yours or subtly adjusting her posture to sit right next to you rather than across the table. These small but meaningful gestures speak volumes, signaling that she's not just comfortable in your presence, but she's drawn to you. She may lean in while speaking, subtly closing the gap between you, or position herself in a way that brings her closer. All these signs suggest that she wants to be more connected to you, not just in a physical sense, but emotionally as well. This physical closeness isn't just about being near each other, it's an invitation for deeper connection, a sign that she feels safe and comfortable with you. For example, if you're at the movies and she leans her head on your shoulder or casually lets her arm rest against yours, these small, seemingly insignificant moments speak volumes about how she feels. These acts of affection aren't just casual, they're intimate and intentional, a way for her to express her desire to bond with you on a more meaningful level. She's telling you that she enjoys being with you and wants to create an emotional connection. As she moves closer, it indicates more than just her physical proximity. It's about her comfort and trust in you. This is where the wisdom of Stoicism comes into play. The Stoics believed in observing the world around us with clarity, understanding that actions often speak louder than words. In this case, the subtlety of her gestures is a sign of her interest, and recognizing this can help you respond appropriately. Instead of rushing into assumptions or misreading her intentions, a calm and measured approach, one that mirrors Stoic thought, can guide you to better understand her feelings and respond in a way that fosters trust and deepens the connection. So if you notice that she's making an effort to sit closer to you, take this as a clear signal that she's interested, not just in your company, but in developing something deeper. This is one of those subtle yet powerful signs that, if you observe with awareness, can lead to a stronger, more meaningful connection. Her actions, small as they may seem, are showing you that she's ready to build something real. Recognize these moments and don't let them slip by unnoticed. Sometimes the smallest gestures can signify the deepest feelings. 7. Leg crossing. When a woman crosses her legs toward you, it's not just a simple shift in posture. It's a powerful, silent message that speaks volumes. The ancient Stoics understood the power of non-verbal communication, knowing that actions often speak louder than words. They would say, "The eyes are the window to the soul." But in this case, when a woman crosses her legs in your direction, her body language reveals a truth that words may fail to capture. It's a clear indication that she feels comfortable in your presence, and it's not just her body positioning toward you, it's her mind and emotions aligning with you. This small yet meaningful gesture isn't just a random movement, it's an invitation. It represents openness, interest, and a desire for connection. Picture this. You're sitting across from her in a cafe, sharing a laugh, the conversation flowing smoothly. In that moment, her body subtly shifts, her legs uncross, and then recross, this time with her feet pointing directly toward you. You might think it's just a coincidence, but it's not. It's a sign that she's engaged, attracted, and comfortable in your company. When a woman does this, she's not just physically open, she's emotionally and mentally present. She's not closing herself off, quite the opposite. She's signaling that she's ready to connect. This isn't a trivial gesture. It's a clear signal that she feels a connection with you, that she's invested in the conversation, and that she wants you to notice. As the great Stoic philosopher Epictetus once said, "Wealth consists not in having great possessions, but in having few wants." When a woman feels comfortable enough to express herself through body language in this way, it's a reminder that true wealth in relationships comes from authentic connection and openness. So the next time you notice her legs subtly shifting toward you, understand that it's a sign. She's interested, she's comfortable, and she's engaged. Now, reflect on your own interactions. Are you aware of the signals you're sending? The Stoic approach here is simple. Be mindful, be present, and recognize the silent language around you. If you notice this body language, use it to build trust, create deeper connections, and elevate your relationships. Have you ever experienced this? Drop a comment and let us know how you handled it. Like, comment, and subscribe for more insights into reading unspoken cues of attraction. And remember, understanding these signals will always give you the upper hand in any relationship. 8. Slightly parted lips. When a woman slightly parts her lips while looking at you, it's one of the most subtle yet undeniably powerful signs of attraction. It's not something she consciously plans to do. It's often a natural, instinctive reaction when someone is captivated by another person. Parting her lips, even just a little, can signal that she's open, engaged, and possibly even mesmerized by your presence. It's an intimate, unspoken gesture that shows a deeper level of connection beyond simple friendship. If you're speaking and notice her lips slightly parted, or if you catch her glancing at you with her mouth just barely open, it's a clear indication that your words have caught her attention in a way that goes beyond casual interest. Picture yourself telling a captivating story, and as you glance at her, you see her lips gently parted, almost as if she's on the verge of saying something but holds back. This isn't just a random movement, it's her body language quietly signaling that she's paying attention to you in a way that's personal and emotionally engaging. According to ancient Stoic wisdom, such body language is a reflection of something much deeper than mere physical attraction. It reveals a connection to the soul, a reminder that humans have a natural tendency to be drawn to one another, even without words. The great philosopher Seneca once said, "A good character, like a fine wine, reveals its quality only with time. Similarly, her subtle gestures speak volumes about her true feelings, even if she's not ready to express them openly just yet." Take this as a reminder that attraction, often unspoken, reveals itself in the most delicate ways. It's a chance for you to recognize the deeper connection at play and respond with mindfulness and respect. Now, I invite you to share your thoughts. Have you ever noticed subtle signs like this in someone? How did it make you feel? Feel free to leave your comments below, and let's discuss this fascinating aspect of human connection. 9. Mimicking behavior. Mimicking behavior is often recognized as one of the most telling signs of attraction, and it's a powerful one at that. It's an instinctive action that transcends simple imitation. It goes deeper, reflecting a person's desire to connect and bond on a much more intimate level. In the context of relationships, this type of behavior isn't just a casual quirk. It is a form of nonverbal communication that reveals much about how a woman feels about you. The idea that imitation is the sincerest form of flattery is an age-old adage, and when it comes to human interactions, this couldn't be more true. When a woman starts to mirror your actions, speech patterns, or even the words you commonly use, it's a clear sign that she's not only paying attention to you, but is also trying to foster a deeper connection. This is no random occurrence. Her body is unconsciously signaling her interest in you, and if you pay close attention, you'll realize how profound this behavior can be. In a world filled with distractions and digital noise, the ability to truly connect with someone is becoming more and more rare. This is where mimicking behavior plays a crucial role. It's an act of creating harmony and emotional synchronicity between two people. In the modern age, where everything can feel hurried and disconnected, mimicking helps to slow things down and brings you both to the same emotional wavelength. It's like an unsung dance of human connection, where she aligns herself with you on a deeper level. For example, imagine that you frequently express excitement with a catchphrase like, "That's awesome," or another favourite expression you use when you're genuinely thrilled. If she starts using that same phrase, or even mirrors your body language, whether it's the way you move your hands when speaking, how you sit, or how you laugh, it's not just an accident. It's an intentional attempt to show that she feels emotionally in sync with you, that she is not only hearing you, but also internalizing your behavior and aligning her own actions with yours. This mimicking behavior is not something that just happens overnight. It's a natural, unconscious way for the brain to bond with someone. It's similar to the concept of empathy, where someone who cares deeply about another person tends to mirror their emotional state or actions. In the case of attraction, when a woman begins to mirror your gestures or speech patterns, it shows that she is emotionally engaged with you. She is connecting with you in a way that transcends mere surface-level interactions. This isn't just about copying you, it's about forming a bond that makes her feel closer to you. It's a reflection of her desire to be in tune with you, to experience the world through the lens of your emotions and reactions. And this is where the depth of the connection becomes evident. Mimicry in relationships goes beyond just surface attraction. It's an unspoken acknowledgement that she sees something in you that resonates deeply, something she wants to understand and share. In Stoic philosophy, the notion of connecting with others in a harmonious way is deeply rooted in the principles of virtue and wisdom. Stoics believed in the importance of understanding human nature, and fostering meaningful relationships based on mutual respect, understanding, and emotional resilience. Mimicking behavior can be viewed as an expression of these Stoic values, where two individuals engage in a shared understanding, where their actions and behaviors begin to flow naturally in alignment. Just as Stoics emphasize the importance of mastering one's own emotions and actions, mimicking behavior can be seen as a way of allowing those actions and emotions to become synchronized with another person, leading to a sense of peace and mutual understanding. Moreover, in modern life, this behavior can serve as a significant indicator of how genuine someone's feelings are. With the fast pace of our digital age, where communication often happens through texts, emails, and social media, it can be hard to gauge someone's true emotions. Mimicking behavior, however, is one of the rare non-verbal cues that reveals her sincerity. She is not simply sending you a text or liking your post on social media. She's making the effort to physically show you her interest, and that's a level of engagement that speaks volumes. It's not just about showing off, it's about creating an emotional rhythm between you two, a natural flow that enhances the comfort and trust between you. This mirrors the ancient wisdom that relationships should be built on harmony, understanding, and genuine care. When a woman mirrors your actions, whether it's a catchphrase, a gesture, or even the way you respond to situations, it fosters a greater sense of connection. It allows both parties to feel more comfortable in each other's presence, reducing the barriers of awkwardness that sometimes hinder deeper interactions. Think about how much easier it is to talk to someone when you feel like you're on the same page, when their energy matches yours, when their body language and tone of voice resonate with your own. This is what mimicking behavior does. It creates a seamless connection that allows both people to feel at ease, to relax into each other's presence without the tension that comes from trying too hard to communicate. It's as though her subconscious is saying, "I'm with you, and I want us to share this experience together." This alignment of actions and emotions is a beautiful testament to the connection she feels, and it's something that can make your interactions feel more effortless and enjoyable. So, as you move through your relationships, especially in the complex and fast-moving world we live in today, keep an eye out for these subtle signs. Pay attention to whether she mirrors your behavior, and don't dismiss it as mere coincidence. These are the moments that reveal how deeply she's connected with you. As you grow in emotional awareness and understanding, recognize that mimicking behavior is not just an entertaining or light-hearted trait. It's a sign of genuine interest, of someone who is actively seeking to bond with you on a deeper emotional level. In the end, by acknowledging and responding to these subtle signs, you can build a relationship that isn't just based on surface-level attraction, but on a shared understanding, harmony, and mutual respect, principles that have stood the test of time since the days of ancient Stoic wisdom. Recognizing the subtle signs women give when they're interested in you can provide valuable insight into their feelings. Ancient Stoic wisdom teaches us that understanding others' actions is key to navigating relationships with clarity. When a woman likes you, she often expresses it through body language and small gestures. For instance, maintaining eye contact longer than usual is a sign of interest, something that has been recognized as powerful communication across cultures and centuries. She might also mirror your movements or speech, which indicates a desire for connection and harmony. This is rooted in the Stoic idea of understanding and reflecting on one another. Touching you casually, like a light tap on the arm, is another sign of attraction, symbolizing trust and comfort. Stoicism teaches us to recognize even the smallest gestures and respond with calmness and appreciation. Women who are drawn to you might also engage in more personal, meaningful conversations. This vulnerability is a sign of trust, a foundational principle in any relationship, as Stoic teachings highlight the importance of loyalty and duty. Laughing at your jokes, even when they're not perfect, is another way she shows she enjoys your company. It mirrors the Stoic value of finding joy in simple, shared moments. Lastly, if she goes out of her way to support you or offer help, it reflects her affection and care, These signs are more than just a woman's attraction to you. They reflect a deeper connection. So pay attention to the subtle signals, stay grounded, and respond with patience and grace. With Stoic wisdom, you'll find clarity in recognizing genuine interest and building stronger, more meaningful relationships. If you found this insight valuable, like this post, comment your thoughts, and share it with someone who could benefit from this wisdom. Don't forget to subscribe for more deep wisdom on relationships, and let's comment to remember, every action you take must come from a place of strength and authenticity.